Oh shit!
Yo, what up? It's DJ Wheat from Fallout Cribs. No, in seriousness, it's the founder Dre here again from Cryon Gaming, back at it again with the new Fallout content. Today we're going to be learning something different. Today we'll be learning about the duplication glitches, the most recent and best methods. I'll be starting you off today with the improved any item duplication glitch. With this glitch you'll be able to get any number of items you want, stacks of 20,000 if you wish. Then Slay will be topping it off with the resource duplication glitch, which is faster, however only works with resources. For starters, this is the general scope of items you will need. We will start by building a powered conveyor belt into a conveyor storage, and then providing it with some power. Next, you're going to want to take the item that you want to duplicate and begin to do the conveyor belt duplication glitch. Basically, this is dropping an item on the conveyor belt and grabbing it just before it enters the machine, so that a copy goes into your inventory and a copy goes into the machine. It's pretty precise timing that you have to get used to. However, I found if you stand closer to it and get into a position to where as soon as you drop it, the moment you can pick it up, that moment aligns with the glitch spot, making it less difficult if you're not moving around so much. So once you've got about 15 of your item, we're going to go ahead and move on to the automated version. First of all, we're going to take a vacuum hopper and align it perfectly with our storage container, so that the conveyor belt running off aligns with the base conveyor belt. Then we're going to attach a lift and run powered conveyor belts off of the lift parallel to the lines below, running over to a hopper, which we will make sure to align to drop perfectly onto the bottom conveyor belt. Make sure to wire everything up from the power source so that it works correctly. Now we just put our already duplicated items into the hopper so that it begins automatically dispensing them. We can then get into position for the glitch and just keep doing it with the perfect timing every time a new one runs around, stopping occasionally to put the excess and new duplicated ones back into the hopper so that it does not deplete its amount. So once we've got about 25 of them, we're going to stop and drop them all and then pick them back up to normalize their quantity. Let's deattach this vacuum hopper from the power and move it aside so we can begin the stack duplication glitch. So the way this works is you're going to drop a stack of an item onto the conveyor belt, and you're going to do the glitch. However, you want the outcome to be that all but one of them goes into the storage and a single one goes into your inventory. When you manage to get this done, drop the one in your inventory and then grab the stack out of the conveyor belt storage. Go ahead and drop it next to the single one out of your inventory. You'll see they will both be the same quantity. However, if you pick either one of them up at this moment, it will nullify the glitch. So what you're going to want to do is quick save and then back out to the main menu and continue the game again. Then when you pick either one of them up, they will both stay the same quantity. Then just drop them and pick them back up again to normalize their quantity into one stack. Effectively, this glitch can be done over and over as many times as you like to reach the highest quantity as you like. However, I may warn you, around 20,000 it starts to get glitchy. So if you're doing more than 20,000, make sure to keep them in separate stacks of 20,000. Attempting to pick up an item of a quantity of 30,000 may crash your game. So that's it for the item duplication glitch, guys. As you see, I was able to get a significant amount of alien blasters, and now Slay Bodies will show you the resource duplication glitch.
My name is Slay Bodies, and today we're going to learn how to duplicate resources using the workshop at any settlement. So first things first, you're going to need to come to a settlement. You do not have to come to the castle. You can use any settlement that has a workshop. So don't pack up all your shit from Sanctuary and head down here to the castle just because you think this is where you have to be. Okay, so first things first, workshop. You're going to need a workshop. Like I said, you're going to hit square, transfer. Now, as you can see, I've already transferred all of my junk into the other container. So you go into workshop by hitting square, then hit square again to take all. From there, you're going to go over here to a cabinet, or really anything. It doesn't have to specifically be a cabinet. It could be any kind of storage container that is in the workshop. So from here, you're going to hit square once again to transfer, and one by one, you're going to put all of your junk in it here. As you can see, I left circuitry in my inventory because that's what I'm going to be duplicating today. So you're going to put everything in there one by one, making sure that you have the one resource you want to duplicate, or two, or three, however many you really want to duplicate, because realistically you could duplicate up to 10 at a time if you wanted to, or as many as you want. I simply just do one at a time because it's an easy way to keep track of everything, and for time's sake, I'm just going to do one for now. to make this video pretty quick. Okay, cool. So you're going to have that resource in your inventory. From here, you're going to go over to the workshop, stand in front. It doesn't really matter how close you are. You're just, it's easier to get to the workshop if you're close to it. So you're going to go to your junk and you're going to drop all of it, like so. It's going to be on the ground. I have one circuitry of 32 right here. From here, you're going to go into the workshop by hitting X. Now, from here, it's pretty simple. You go from square to circle. Simple as that. Square, circle. Not square, X, circle, or it's not going to work. It might work, but it's kind of pointless to slide through 3 buttons when you can just do 2. Now from here, you're going to hold down square and then slide to circle and hold it, just like that. Now if you see, you have to be a little bit quick and it'll bring up 2 screens. From there, hold circle and using the same finger, hit X again and then X again. Now, if you missed that process, we're going to do it a couple more times here. You're going to take them all out, hold circle, drop the circuitry down, obviously. Now you're going to go to the workshop, you're going to hold square and then slide a circle just like that, and 2 screens will pop up. If you let go of circle, that will happen just like that. Now you're just going to hit circle again and go back, hold square, slide to circle. While holding circle, hit X to scrap and then X to store, which is simply going to duplicate it. So from here, do it again, hold square, slide to circle, just like that, and you're going to scrap it and then store it. Now, if the chance is that you do mess up, which happens, quite often when you first start out, it's not a big deal. All you're gonna do is, say you hold square and you slide a circle, and all that's there is the scrap. You're just gonna hit circle, and you're just gonna go back and do it again, square to circle, just like that. Now, this is going to basically double every item you have. So if you start from 1 and you're working up to the thousands, you do the math, as you're only going to double it each time. Unless you mess up a couple times, it might take you longer. But that's pretty much the gist of the workshop resource duplication glitch. It's pretty simple. If you like our videos, like and subscribe for more. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day.